Test, test. Alright, cool. Let's make sure we have this all good. Alrighty, before we get into that unlimited, let's just make sure that doesn't work. Alright, cool. So, this game is the ThunderCaps versus Boostin Dynamo. Both teams are currently 2-0-0 in the East. And they're going to be battling each other out for the whoever gets first place. So, on what looks to be, let me just double check this before I make a mistake, because I didn't watch. This is one of the only games, was the Boostin game last week that I did not watch. It looks to be like their lineup is Prism CBV defense with D-Star and Intercest on offense. If we go to tagbearleague.com, we can see that that is indeed different. They had RB Bear, looks to be RB Bear not here, and Prism filling in. So yeah, I'm not sure if RB's out. However, it does really affect my thing that I'm gonna show, that I have really coming up, that I really want to show you guys. That's not gonna be too big of an issue, but that's whatever. So it looks to be right now the starting lineup, it would just be Prism instead of RB Bear with CBivy and then Inter D-Star, and then Protag and Swerve will most likely be starting with Cosine and Abe. So, we'll see how that goes coming up. And the maps this week are Rush and Cedar. Cedar is a new map to MLTP and competitive. Not very fun, in my opinion. It's actually really quite boring to play and watch. It was in the TTOC tournament last night, Cedar that is, and, you know, it's just like every other map that's coming out into Tag Brew. It is smaller and smaller, and it's really just based on chokes. One of the things we're going to see first off, though, is Rush, with, if you remember last week, as well as previous seasons, a very fast-paced and entertaining map. One of the funniest moments I think ever played came from it, where Slide, on the countdown of the 3, 2, 1, instead of saying that instead of where the FC was coming, and it caused the cap season 10. But I don't know. That was I'll try and find the clip for you guys. But yeah, just remember, using numbers is bad. You get confused if you have a simple mind like Slide. The problem here, we should have started a minute ago, is Swerve. I believe something is up with Swerve at the moment. Not really sure, but we also have, ooh, I'm gonna change something up real quick. The texture pack I got on. Change it from week to week. We'll try a nice looking Element Plus this week by Magic Pigeon. And here we are. Swerve is going. So we're going to get this started by looking at our tail of the tape. Oops. This is an Eastern Conference matchup. Both teams at a 2-0-0. On the ThunderCaps, we have Protagonist, top grabs and hold, and RB Bear, who's not here, is the top turns and the top tags for defense. We're currently sponsored by Circuit City and Sports Authority, and we're going to get into this match momentarily. I hope that wasn't too loud because I forgot to test it, but I turned the volume way down for that, so it should be pretty good. But it looks like we were supposed to start the game, but Tiger forgot to press launch, so we're kind of just sitting here. Alright, here we go. Unfortunate timing. We'll get it next time. But we are about to hop into the game. Boom! We got texture packs. Kind of hard to see the boost. So, I apologize for that, but that's whatever. And we'll get some sound up in here. Of course, you can't see it, but ProTag does not use a mic, so he's using he uses macros as well as typing as he's out here, beating out CBivvy and Prism. Him and Intercess both holding the flag well. Intercess gets returned, and Abe with the solo, and that's the first cap here for the ThunderCaps. CBivvy gonna rush out, Swerve almost spiking himself, staying close to the wall. ProTag on anti. Or Prism on anti on ProTag. Swerve gonna come in top here, but he spikes himself. ProTag able to get a grab and out past one. Should wait for Swerve to get the regrab, and he does. He's playing smartly, waiting for the offensive, or rather the defense from Boostin, who are really, they're taking their time. They're not pushing anything out, which kind of hurts them here. It cosine with a great switch of the block. However, not able to cap. Great OD with the tag pro. Prism getting a D-star out here. And ProTag's not going to be returned anytime soon with the juke juice. Abe going for a play, not quite there. And cosine switching off Swerve to re. ProTag still just juking. See how they do here. Oh, and D-Star, I don't know if that boost was up or not. I paid attention there, but D-Star baits cosine into it, and as he spikes himself. ProTag looking to play anti. D-Star and Swerve not looking to kiss, however. Cosine just missed the return. Cosine looking a little flustered would be the best word to put it there. With these last couple of plays, missing out. Power-ups round 2. Both are going to end up going to Boostin. A Tag Pro and a Juke Juice. Tag Pro here should go back and play anti. Not the smartest play there. He had two people who were capable at chasing. Should have been able to go back and get the reset. But it looks like they're going to get it anyway. Not sure what happened on ThunderCaps' part. And Intercess is going to come in and walk it in for the cap to tie it up. 7.5 left. We have a line sub basically here for ThunderCaps as Swerve and ProTag are on D and Abe and Cosine on O. Not how they're going to want to play. Cosine gets a grab, is going to juke out Prism, and now he's out top. D-Star in the path, takes out the boost right as Prism tags him. Abe boosting top past Prism, D-Star in the way. The regrab train is on here for ThunderCaps. Pup's coming up in about 5. Abe bringing it all the way back to base, not the smartest play. However, the block from Pro and the distraction of power-ups makes it work. Abe does take the tag Pro, however. Could have been a cap, possibly, but with Inter with the juke juice, not quite likely. Looks like Abe's playing anti. He's got two people. ProTag's going for the kiss. Could have gotten the return there, but both teams at a reset. Great play on both ends. If ThunderCaps could have pulled out the regrab after they got the return, it would have been a lot better for them. But Boostin playing it well as well. Well as well. It's actually pretty surprising here. We haven't really seen any setup plays. As Protag's out past all of them. That's gonna be another cap. Great blocks from Abe and Cosine, and a great grab from Protag. As I was saying, there haven't been many grabs that have been set up. They all tend to have been just rub grabs, or just a straight boost, and there isn't really any team work going into it. Intercept out, pass 2. D-Star, oh, D-Star spikes himself, just missing the flag carry there. As Protag jukes on Prism, he's out. That would have been a cap for Boostin. Just very unlucky. Great return. Prism here is out past 3. He's got the boost. He will be in here. Abe reads it perfectly. Cosine's not going to look to take the risky snipe. Protag makes a grab, but Cosine and him had the same idea. Inner making a boost block, but CBivy not able to get to Abe. The boost spawns for Cosine. Oh, and the blocks would have been there. 3 overpower 2. 5 minutes left. Power-up's coming in about 10. 5 to 10. Swerve is out here. He's gonna look to make the force the people to come off. The OD rather, to come off. But both sides getting a tag pro. And this is gonna look better for Boostin, as Inter's just gonna have to lead him. He's a little far ahead, which isn't that good, but the OD from Swerve and Protag grabbing just didn't work out for him. So it ended up working for Boostin. CBivy with the snipe and the grab. Should have handed it off there, just a little late. The spawn from Swerve really just took it over there. The handoff would have had Inner out past 3. And again, just no teamwork on the grabs. It's just boost in and boost out. As you see, Protag and D-Star the past 2 grabs. Protag looking for the boost around, and he's got it. Great blocks again from Abe and Cosine. Taking a 3 to 2 lead. It's honestly a lot more surprising to see more solo grabs and the fact that they're working. Which, I mean, on a map like this should not be the case, but it is what it is. Inner has a juke juice as well as Swerve from the last round of power-ups. They're gonna look to kiss. CBivy does get the anti, forces Abe into the spike. Protag just overcommits, and Prism's gonna walk in cap to tie it up again. Remember, this is a 2 10-minute halves. At the end of 20, if they are tied, it does go into overtime, which pretty silly, but there will be a technical winner. Intercess just sitting on the boost too long, gets returned. Cosine again with another solo return. Just goes too far, and Protag's gonna die. Abe will be able to hold on. D-Star does not leave the rolling bomb there for CBivy, like Swerve just gave the power up to Abe. Smart play both ends, but probably would have been better if D-Star gave up the rolling. I could be wrong as if he plays this better. And it's not going to bombs his own teammate into a spike, both from awkward positioning and a bad bomb defuse timing. And that's going to be a reset. Inner is not going to be able to get a grab here. Protag just another grab. D-Star was not able to get the anti. Prism overcommits a bit, but Protag spiking himself. Very unprecedented. And Swerve's got the boost in. Does he have the blocks? Almost. I'm going to end up changing the texture pack after this. I don't like how the boosts look. So I apologize for that. Oh, and Prism just sneaking out past Abe through the spikes. Swerve does get a grab as CBivy went for the power up. Not the worst decision there, but also not able to be played as efficiently and effectively as Boostin would have liked it. CBivy does hold the flag well. And Cosine's going to look to try and get the return here. Getting it. Prism's 2v1. Inner just needs to get a little bit ahead, but the boost spawns for Prism. Oh, and he spikes himself, missing the kiss. That was not on purpose. Abe was looking for the kiss as well. That was all luck. And D-Star's got the anti. This won't work unless CPV comes off just a little too late. Inter's out, possibly past. Nah, he boosts up. Good boost. Not going to be able to cap. Cosine and swerve in the way, but that is a double reset. Both teams. Last power up of the half. D-Star not going to get it. Abe gets it, and Prism gets it. Both undefused rolling bombs so far. As I say that, Prism gets defused and Inter's out bottom. A return here will give Boostin the lead going into half 2. Nice job there from Boostin. As they're going to keep the reset. Another grab, maybe another out? Nah, 30 seconds. You can still definitely see it happen. It's only half 1, so don't need to worry too much. He starts waiting here. Smart play. Inner tries to go for the corner, but D-Star does get the grab. Prism not going to try and follow Protag on the boost. He'd rather stay ahead. Not a bad play. But Pro? Could he get the... Oh, Protag could get this. Oh. Decided to rush it. Probably wouldn't have made it even if he won around, but it was a good attempt. Would have been better if he tried it. I don't think he would have gotten it either way. And that would be ThunderCaps with a Boostin rather. Have 4 to 3, so we're only at down 1. A very close game. Possibly the top possibly the top 2 teams in the East along. I mean, there's 3-way tie for first. It's only been 1 week, so we really can't tell yet. Let's change the texture back up. Just because I thought the boost looked better when it's close up and you're playing. So let's just change it to this one. This is no big deal. That was half 1. We have another half on Rush, and then again the game on Cedar. This is a major, so there will be no lineup changes unless you're watching Liberty Caps. Because I think that's what they're doing this season. Not really too sure. And both sides are ready. We're just going to go on the launch, and we're getting straight into it. Not too bad. I'm liking this. Hopefully there's no fire from some kid burning popcorn at HavMad's dorm. The texture packs are working as well. You can see the boost a lot better now. Alright, we're getting the second half underway. From the first game, honestly, the numbers, they were pretty even. Definitely a lot more, it seemed, for most of the game, that the ThunderCaps, the offense at least, was in control. So I say that Inner is out here, passed, and CBivvy baits the grab from Swerve, and they take a 2-cap lead. D-Star now out top. Abe reads it though, and Swerve gets the reset on Inner. Protag barely getting out. He is past 3. Abe needs to come and help block here, but Abe not going to do so. He's going to rather wait and anticipate someone to come through the spike, the little gap between the spike and the block. D-Star baits Abe again there as well. That, again, another solo grab. First round of power-ups coming up. Protag and Abe both getting it, so both go to the ThunderCaps. Pro's going to easily be able to hold Inner off. Abe going to be able to get a grab, but does not juke D-Star there. Protag, however, does. He's out bottom, hits the wall, buying time for Boostin to catch up. Reset for Abe. CBivvy rushing back. Smartly does not rush too far back. Oh, and swerving, just running into Pro Tag. Thought Pro was gonna go up, I guess. Not sure. Pro Tag thinks that would have been a cap. He typed it in chat. I don't agree. I think they would have been a better chance at a cap. Just like this would have been a chance at a cap if he got it. Swerve out as power-ups are spawning. Pro Tag not able to win the top one. However, Abe does get a bottom tag, bro. And Prism running out smartly, taking the play to him. Prism again rushing out. Pro Tag gets the juke this time. Abe has a tag pro, and it's possible that if they get the return here, oh, and they're going to. Nice contain from from Cosine rather, and Abe. Bringing it back to a 1-cap game. 7.5 left to go. Swerve is now out top. He's going to look to try and split the blocks. Not quite. Not enough momentum on the spin. Pro Tag going to wait for Re. And again, from this game, you're going to see it looks like Boostin's taking a backseat at the start of it. But come the actual last couple of minutes of the game, they're probably going to bring it up as they did the last half. And there's Prism with the solo return to get the reset. Inter getting a tag pro and Pro Tag getting a juke juice. Smart on Pro Tag not to go for the grab right away. But Swerve takes the bait off. If the return comes, it would have been a cap. But we got a kiss. Unintentional again, but not a bad one nonetheless. However, the spike from Swerve there was not good. Nothing gonna really come of it. Both really just have 3 on the opposite base. Pro Tag playing anti and calling for it. Gets the reset. Swerve out bottom. D-Star in position. Abe oh, he is going to juke out CBivvy. That one should have been an easy return. Oh, and he gets past Prism. Just taking the bounce a little too high into the wall. Does not buy enough time for himself to juke or to readjust, but did give enough time for the boost and defense to come in. Pro Tag trying to bait out CBivvy, but CBivvy in a good position to get the tag pro anyway. So that's going to be 20 seconds of no grabbing for ThunderCaps here. It's a difficult one to say. Swerve able to kill Inter there. Pro looking for a grab, not able to get out. And then we're back to an even game here. 1-1. Remember, Boostin is up by 1 this half. Pro Tag almost getting the split there. Great move. Just covered by Prism though. Pro Tag looking for the top up. Swerve gonna help. Should go and help him. As he does. Bottom one, I believe, oh no, it is a juke juice for Inter. And this isn't looking good. Abe's gotta get the angle on him, but he can't. Just barely because of the juke juice. That's gonna bring the cap differential back up to 2. D-Star is here in base. If the return came, that would have been a cap. D-Star just getting past Abe and Cosine. Nice job here. Cosine waiting a decent bit of time before grabbing. See how it ends up working. Oh, he does juke out Prism, so not too bad. Abe comes off, spikes himself after he gets the return. That's from the momentum. Not much he could do there. Cosine out bot. If the flag was there, another cap. These teams both playing a little risky here. If Balgasol is in the stream, Rat Pack I believe needs you. Inner getting the rolling bomb, just buys himself some more time to stay alive. Not gonna kiss. Pro Tag gets out. Inner trying to juggle. We got 3 minutes, 40 seconds left. 2 caps are needed here. Prism still just barely getting by. Great play there. Cosine not able to catch him. Swerve's boosting out bottom. You're gonna want to see the ThunderCaps make a attempt at least to go for anti as they do with Abe here. Unless they get, if they don't get the return, they're gonna end up. Oh, and Swerve with a beautiful move, just juking gracefully around all. I say all 3, but it was mainly just Prism and CBivy, or Inter and CBivy rather. Oh, and this return for cap here, and it's gonna happen. Swerve just able to hold on for a pixel before the return came, and both the ThunderCaps offense get juke juices. The flag's not going to be in base as Abe goes for the snipe. A little too aggressive there. Swerve should come off as they do have the anti-re. Oh, but a great snipe from Inter does not allow for that to happen. Swerve getting red from D-Star. Boostin looking to hold on to this 1 cap lead. Oh, unfortunate there. CBivy spiked himself, but he does get the reset. The reset, you know, we can call that calculated, but that wasn't. Protag juking out Inner. The blocks are there. Pro just misses by a pixel. If he went up directly, he might have had it, but it was a hard angle to get on. I don't know if he had it. That would have tied the game up. Another run of power-ups here. Oh, CBV a little lacking here, but he, oh, just barely doesn't get it. Inner gets the bottom one. It's a tag, bro. That's gonna look to favor Boostin here as they look to play OD. And again, they like I said earlier, they picked it up. Oh, Inter just almost. Oh, and the blocks are almost there. Swerve needs to just be a little bit more patient. The anti is coming in from D-Star. If the boost spawn's not going to be good. But we can have a reset. Pro looks to try and grab. I believe he might have been forced into it. I didn't see. 1:10 left. 1 cap separates these 2 teams. Oh, and Prism just barely beats out Cosine and easily gets past Abe. A return here will bring him back to 2. Oh, and Abe overcommits too much. And Abe's gonna retaliate with another cap. Again, bringing it back to 1. Both these teams want it. No one on the bottom pup, however. This could be good, this could be bad. If Protag can get out here, it's looking better for him. He is out. He gets a timely boost spawn. D-Star in the way. Great OD from D-Star. Swerve again out top. He's gonna want to try and dive past. Does not get it. 30 seconds. Should go for a regrab here, and if Protag should wait so that it gets set up, and he plays defense with him, getting 3 on the block. Not sure what he's going to get here. It's going to be very difficult. Cosine taking out the boost, possibly a mistake. We will have to see. Protag needs to rush this. He needs to help with the 3 blockers. Alright, this is the last chance to bring it to a tie game. Swerve has to push it in, and he's not going to be able to. Boostin Dynamo takes the game 1 by 1 cap. Just if anyone's curious, the play there from Protag wasn't too bad. Probably a better idea to try and bring in 3 blockers a lot sooner to give Swerve more time than just 4 seconds to rush it in. And that's just because when you do not allow your offender to have any time to get into base, it will make it a lot more difficult, especially when they're just parking the bus. Oops, that's not the right way. Yeah, so when they're parking the bus like that, you will definitely want to see more people looking into your base as well, because the more bodies you can get, the better chance you'll have. Was it wrong of Protag? No, but it probably would have been better if he were to give a little bit more time to Swerve and was able to set up the block. Because if that was the case, they would have been able to take the half. Oops, sorry, I forgot to update the half part. That was after half 2. Alright, so we're heading into game 2 here. Game 2 again on Cedar. New map to MLTP, and as well as all of competitive Tag Pro. Not very good. Both teams look to be ready. Actually, that's not true. I lied. Both teams, I mean me and Boostin. ThunderCaps looking to take a breather here and remember it. Oh, and again, I was wrong. They're looking to go into the game. So take that as the game 1 score. We're gonna not see that. So, and this is Cedar. You have both the bombs in the corners. Both can be used for grabs as well as defensive plays. The team boosts are probably the most important part of this game, or this map rather, as most people will go out top or bottom, and the boost, you can take the boost anywhere. However, one place you should not take the boost, especially if one of your teammates is dying, is you should not take it to the other team boost and try and intercept the player taking the yellow boost. It's too high risk for something that probably will look cool but won't amount to anything. As you see, Inter using the bomb there to get a grab. Not going to get quite out. Protag out, too much momentum pulls him off the flag. Probably better in his opinion, in his case, but he could have had a cap to bring the ThunderCaps up to by 1 with it. 5 seconds to power-ups here. We're going to look to see Cosine end up getting the middle one, as well as Abe getting their base. Swerve in a position to get theirs, but Prism with the anti-re, allowing Swerve to take the pup, trades it for a cap. Great play by Prism there. Cosine just should have been done, but he jukes out C-Bivy. Again, the team boost brings Cosine in. Abe boosting back, but in a good position. Prism gets baited. You have C-Bivy as well as Inter blocked. The blocks are there, and Cosine gets the cap. Nice blocks from Swerve as well as Abe. Protag getting in the way of Cosine, but D-Star bombs himself up. Not really the best play there. Swerve up bottom, but C-Bivy in position. Cosine almost gets a return. Protag there to get it. Cosine and Swerve with the contain. Next round of power-ups coming up. Swerve in looking to try and get the boost in, but he ends up sneaking and taking the tag pro, whereas both defense of C-Bivy and Cosine get their own juke juices. Abe looks to get a grab, but Swerve not able to get around as Abe runs with his momentum into Swerve. Great play by C-Bivy to force that. Inter looking to juke Abe, not quite able to. D-Star gets on the gate. This is only going to buy him time as the defense gets back to base. It works. Again, it's one of those things that it works, but you lose out a lot of time because you're bringing everyone back to your base. Their base, rather. So it works, but it's not the best. Cosine has the bottom route open. Decides to go mid. Looks for the bomb around, but D-Star and Prism in the way. Protag on re. Next round of power-ups coming up. Protag not waiting. Abe able to kill one and bomb the other one out. However, Inter's got a Superman here. It's gonna. Oh, I thought he got both there. D-Star out. Abe with a timely boost allows him to get ahead. He's going to get a grab. Smart play there. Inter's tag pro runs out, and D-Star is cornered by Swerve and Cosine. Prism and Bivy do have the reset, as well as Cosine and Abe. Swerve looking for the grab. Oh, hits the corner. Could have handed it off sooner there for Pro. The boost will most likely be an option for, yeah, watch. So, see with the boost, Prism took it. Smart play to stay ahead. He went for the snipe, but Protag ducks out of the way. Oh, and Protag jukes Inter. All he needs to do is read the block. He does, and that's a cap. The ThunderCaps have taken a 3-1 lead with 2 jukes uses for ThunderCaps, one on offense, one on defense, and CBivvy taking the tag pro. Pro tag, however, gets the grab, runs into the team tiles. Not much he could do there. Great play by Prism to force him into an area where he couldn't get out. Inter bombed ahead. Swerve not going to kiss. However, the return came for both teams. Swerve looking to get the return here. He's right on D-Star's tail. Not quite. Great play by D-Star here. Oh, but he just barely runs into the gate, trying to stop his momentum. Inter almost blocking out for Prism there to get the cap, bring it back to a 1-cap game. But the ThunderCaps, just like that, call it back. Taking their cap back. Another round of power-ups. Pro Tag going to be 2v1, but instead goes for the grab. Smart play. He's out. Pass 2 for a while. Pass 3. Pass 1, rather. 3 ahead. He should try and go for it. Not much he could get on their way. But Swerve does have a rolling. Oh! Wow! That just was perfect timing. As the rolling bomb knocked FC into whoever the defender was. That happened so fast I couldn't. Wow. That's a top play for sure. Oh, another thing to note about this map, and I've seen it a lot, is if you're taking the team boost directly into base, and the flag or the yellow boost is up, most people tend to miss it because they go too fast and do not slow down at all. Pro Tag and Cosine getting the mid and the left. CBivvy getting right seems to be the norm for this. Both these teams. Abe and Swerve just need to get the block. Abe just putting enough time to block him out. Oh, thank you, Raven, for clipping that. Cosine out bottom here. 4 boosting ahead. Can Cosine do something? He looks, if Swerve just was able to get it there, that would have been a cap. Nice play from Cosine. Bomb from Inter pops him up. Protag gonna wait it out here. They have a 4-cap lead. Oh, nice corner from Pro. Doesn't react to it soon enough, but Inter does. Getting the return. Swerve just baits out CBivvy there. Boost spawns for Prism, but Inter gets the return. Again, mid and left going to the ThunderCaps, and right going to Boostin. A tag for each. CBivvy just missed the boost. Not very good play. Oh, and Protag goes for the corner, and he gets the cap. Great corner. However, Swerve needs to stay alive. Protag's tag pro just runs out right after. Prism avoiding it. If he dies here, this is going to be a cap. Swerve cannot die. Oh, and just holds on. Abe dying on the gate. He was out there. Cosine and Bivvy gonna get the return, but Protag saves it. Another great play. The ThunderCaps really don't want to give up another cap. Just doing everything from timing their boost. Oh, Swerve just making D-Star and CBivvy look silly. That's gonna be another. Oh my god. Just no words for that. Just made them look silly. Protag looking to grab. Smart play. He's not going to beat out Prism to the boost. Oh, he just does. Prism slowed up there. Prism making a silly mistake to grab, and that's another cap for Swerve as he's passed 4. Protag gonna get sniped by Prism. Swerve showing off his Season 5, Season 6 jukes. Abe and Cosine holding the boost in Dynamo in their base. Oh, and Prism just too much momentum. And ooh, Abe with a brilliant snipe. Should not have had that. That angle was near improbable. Again, thank you, Raven, for clipping it. Swerve coming off to get the mid pup. ThunderCaps here, up by 8. I said this game is boring. This map was boring to watch. I've been proven wrong. The plays from both Swerve, Protag on offense just they're making me eat my words. Nice move from Inter as he's out. Pass 2. Hits the corner. Not quite the best way he wanted to take it. Oh, but the block was there. Inter and Prism playing that like they call in. Oh my goodness. Playing them like a fiddle. Swerve out bottom. D-Star gets returned. Swerve is not looking to kiss. Baited by Swerve into the boost. Not another cap to come. And that's going to be the first half. 10-3. Abe with 25 returns. Cosine with 16. And then 5 caps for Protag, 4 for Swerve. Only with 2 minutes and 40 seconds of hold. Seemed like a lot longer than that. Great play all around there. That was a incredible game. ThunderCaps looking to show why. ThunderCaps game 1 Fender. As you can see here, this is a game 1. I'm going to change it though. As we go into game 2, half 2. I should get a traditional score, but I'm not liking how this one looks as much. But we'll change that up and later on. But yeah, game 1 went to Boostin. It was a close game. They won by 1. All around great play from both teams, game 1, but then game 2, the ThunderCaps just ran away with it. I don't know if they practice it more, or if the play style for it just works a lot better for both Protag Swerve combo as well as the Abe Cosine combo. Really can't tell. Half 2 is going to take a little more time to get into it. Looks like Boostin's not quite as eager to jump into it. I'll let them know that I'm ready. Actually, while we do that, I'll see if I can show these on stream.
Saves it.
I'm gonna mute that though. Alright, let's see this. So this is I believe this is the Swerve. If you watch Swerve over here. And just Inter just gets caught sleeping there. Looks like we are into the game though. Have to. Oh, I forgot to switch the texture packs. No. Alright, well, texture packs are messed up here. I apologize. I could go back and switch it, but I'm not going to. Inter trying to make his way out. Maybe this will give luck to the boost in here. D-Star out. Cosine gets the boost and Swerve. I didn't see what happened there, but the handoff allows for the cap. Great play. This one, again, like the first game I said, there wasn't many setups. This one seems to be a lot more team play going on offense. Like as you see from D-Star and Inter there. Inter out bottom. Protag, however, out as well. Protag past 3. Gonna try and kiss. D-Star avoids it. However, he finds himself an Abe. Jukes him out. Protag taking Abe's boost. Probably not the best for Protag there, as he could have allowed a return. Protag not opting not to take the juke juice. I don't know if that. I'm gonna assume that was actually Abe's call since he is the mic. Protag holding well though. Abe looking to get ahead. D-Star with a great snipe. Oh, and Abe baits Bivy off that boost to get the return. But Cosine and Protag miss. Swerve. Oh, Swerve gets returned and the anti from Prism allows for a cap. Again, a great play. Another cap could come from here. D-Star not able to get the angle he wanted, or the roll he wanted rather. Abe just holding the gate for Protag. See Bivy? Can't quite get the bomb. Great attempt. Great block from Swerve. Cosine runs him down. Abe is out here. Prism's gonna have to go the long way, but see Bivy gets ahead. Abe's juking them both. The power-ups are going to spawn here. Protag just sleeping. He's not really doing much. Just leaving Abe to do everything for himself. As he spikes himself, he was trying to go for the angle below, but ended up hitting the spike. Inter gets the grab. Protag gets killed by Swerve. Cosine gets the solo, but Prism's out here past 3. Blocks here will allow for another cap. Prism's just gotta walk it in. I should ties this half up. Remember, the first half was a +7 cap diff for the ThunderCaps. D-Star out. He's got the bomb. He's got the corner. The blocks, however, were too... Oh, Protag missing. Swerve missing. Cosine not missing. Inter out. The regrab chain going for Boostin here. However, C-Bivy pushes and assists Cosine in that return. Prism possibly out here. Cosine holds his angle. Power-ups coming up. Protag and Swerve getting juke juice and tag pro. And D-Star getting a juice for himself. Yeah, I can't speak. The lead will be taken directly. Swerve and Abe both go in the same direction though, so it's not quite that it doesn't end up working, or shouldn't have ended up working that well, but it did. The contain was too much there. Swerve looking to get the anti. Abe with the solo. That's trust. Cosine not able to get out. It's gonna do his best, but C-Bivy and Inter have the contain. D-Star gets the grab from the Flaccid. He's by himself time with the bomb. He's got to juke out Cosine here. But Inter, trying to provide a block, pushes him in. Pro takes a less than optimal route, but it works again. So, color me brown. I don't know. Doesn't matter what I say. All 3 pups going to the ThunderCaps. 2 juices and a tag pro. Looking for the cap here. Pro's ahead. Swerve should move ahead. But Swerve and Abe having a little dilemma on who is going to take it. Pro gets the corner bomb there for... Or the corner spike. The spike prism. A kiss brings the reset for both teams, actually. Would have been better. Abe just barely sneaking out top, and that's another cap. It's definitely benefiting ThunderCaps here, their play style, as they play a lot more quick pace. That can be told from Season 10's grab numbers from Protagonist, as he's not able to get out. Both teams at a reset. 5 minutes left. Power-ups up. 2 juke juices going over to ThunderCaps. Prism juking out Abe and Cosine. He's going to be out bottom. Abe with the snipe. Just taking it as if he knew that's where he was going to be. Abe not able to get out here. He does get past, but he's not out. Inter's out as well. Swerve going to run into Protag. Not going to work. Protag doesn't get the grab. Just need to hold the block here. Not quite. CBV almost had it, but Protag's now past 4 with the anti from Swerve. And Bivy taking his best bet. He could have gone for the corner, but it wouldn't have worked off the wall. He would have had to have gone up from it, so Protag was already past at that point. Swerve gets a free grab with his boost. Cosine and Abe getting the block. Abe missing that second, or the return. Abe missing the block there. Protag gets a grab out. Cbivvy. Oh, Swerve just steals the Protag's rolling bomb. And you can. Oh, you can't see, but Protag, a little frustrated in chat there. Giving Swerve the good old period. Swerve looking to hold his rolling bomb. And the defusal actually saved Intercess there, giving him a little momentum to pop up. Protag and Inter both holding well. Inter, however, puts himself in a corner. Protag puts himself in an awkward situation. And Swerve, for some reason, does the same. The blocks here. Oh, and Inter just misses the return. He had the play. All he needed was the finish. And that's, again, another cap for the ThunderCaps. Abe out bottom. Protag smartly waiting on this juke juice to allow him to have more time with it. Swerve gonna try and hold the oh, Protag takes it now. Not sure if he didn't want Abe to have it or not, but Abe is past 2. Not looking to kiss, he wants his cap. Prism just getting past Swerve on the angle. Can Prism get a nub step? Not quite. Oh, Abe gets a timely bomb spawn. Some might say timers, but that is all luck. Game 1 score was 7-6, Aaron, in favor of Boostin. Again, this half is going a lot in favor of the ThunderCaps. 2 minutes left, up by 5. Yeah, it's not the score you'd expect after seeing Game 1. Protag and Swerve gonna get the grab. Protag was waiting for the power up, but Inter not quite able to get past there. D-Star holds his angle and gets the return. Abe bringing the tag pro and O gets the middle. D-Star hits the corner. Jerseys are wrong. Yeah, I know. It is a bad stream because of that. Oh, and Swerve gets the bomb. Not the best play there. Should have waited. But it's okay, as they have the momentum now. I don't think they're going to come back as they're down 12, but, you know, having more stats isn't bad. These are looking to boost top. Gonna get the corner around, but Cosine in the way. Protag out top, not past Cbivvy though. Smart play by Bivvy to hold his corner. His 45. Prism gonna try and get out, but Abe reads him. Tag pro from Cosine here. Should honestly take it O if they want to get more caps. Oh, and it's another one. They're gonna allow a free grab, but Abe with the snipe. Swerve just waiting and baiting out. Inter. That's another cap. Pro can't get the cap off, or the grab off. And that's all she's gonna write. There might be another cap here or there, but the game's over. Boost and Dynamo, or ThunderCaps have taken it. Boost and Dynamo, not sure what happened here. I guess it's just their playstyle. Yeah, it's gonna be another cap for Swerve. I don't know if Pro will have enough time. We'll see. He should have just rushed D-Star on it if he wanted it. But he wants the cap flag, so. Yeah, another high return half for both Cosine and Abe. 19 for Abe, 18 for Cosine, and 3 and 4 caps for Swerve. That's going to be the game. The 19 to 5. So ThunderCaps take it. It's a split this week. One of the first splits that didn't go into a tie, I believe. I'm gonna end up changing this scoreboard. I don't like this. But oops, that's not half 0. We're half 2. That would be the half. Aside from the me forgetting to switch because I was showing the replay. I think it went pretty smooth. Let's show, before we go, we have another replay that Raven got, and this was from the first half of Cedar. This one would be, I believe this is Protang, but I can't remember. We'll see. Oh no, this is the swerve. Just buying time there. So let's see. So he bombs the tag pro right before he's able. Oh, he doesn't even hit. I don't know how that happens, actually. Because he should have hit Bivy. Like it looks. I guess he must still be connected from the rolling bomb. But you can see here, they're all connected. This is where the return comes, and then. Yeah, right there. Swerve just gets the. I guess that was his rolling bomb still, so. There's a gap right there, and that's how he capped. That's insane. Well, great games from both Boostin and the ThunderCaps. ThunderCaps show in the second game that they still had a lot of fight in them, even after the first half, or the first game was only a tie, or was only a one cap loss. I've been Donsfall. This has been an hour of Tag Pro. See ya.